the lighting good? I can't really see that far away, but I want to sit on something that isn't like a little ottoman thing or like footrest. Anyway, happy Friday. We are using the Book of Shadows Tarot. This time as below, okay? We shall not be fooled with this is like on the basis of like the highlights of the minor arcana, being out on the field. So when you're like looking, like rewinding back to yesterday's reading or like early this morning, we're looking at those snippets of the playback. And with that, we're looking at like being out on the field, right? So this is as below, okay? The grounded aspect of the gestures of reciprocating energy, okay? So angels of light and love, I call you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my light and love crew, which also is inclusive, inevitably, of our families that follow same suit, okay? Okay, so my candle is lit, thank goodness. What do we want to say? I don't know. When there's stuff that, like, we can acknowledge as petty, and we put it, like, we know that we're going to have to approach it at some point, we need to at least respond to it in a timely manner. And this is, like, what you encounter when it comes to, like, your professional realm as well. You don't just pick your battles, but you discern the timeliness of response, the most effective, and it's not just like in haste. It's, when you're ready to respond, when you're ready to hear, when you're ready to process, and equally the recipient as well. So without going into like divulging too many details, it's more like I'm not invested in that energy. I'm invested in my approach. And what that entails is like not letting anyone propose like doing the door-to-door salesman bullshit. I'm not saying like all door-to-door salesmen are bullshit. I'm just saying if somebody's going to throw a pitch at you, you need to understand that there are curveballs. There's, other players out on the field that are in on how they're going to like maneuver one over you. What is that? Oh, that's a text that, I don't know, like new school, like agencies or whatever have like a communication system that like I feel like is very intrusive. I think I'm going to opt out. I don't even remember applying myself to one of them. But anyway, I thought I'd do a little divination read because I have to do some cleanup that will make me feel so much better in the garage. It'll make me feel so much better to get organized in my head, and that's where I want to go. It's for my it's for my own personal progress. Like I know it needs to get done, and I can't. I just when it comes down to getting certain work done, I can't rely on people who have proven themselves to be unreliable. And this is like outside of paperwork, outside of being monitored. When it really comes down to it, like on the baseline, that energy that's unreliable, like you can't expect anything more of them. They've already spoken their usual tone with the world. And so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm not letting that shit stress me out, because when it comes down to it, like, I can't feel bad about, what energy is being proposed, even if it carries a weight of reality, You know what I mean? Like, if people don't get what I'm saying, then they don't get what I'm saying. It's fine. You know, it's not for you to pick up just yet, okay? And it's nothing like insulting. It's just like you're not there yet. You haven't crossed that path in your life. But like I'm planting seeds here. So it's inevitably supposed to help you when you encounter these things. And it's just kind of like if you're already there, it's validating. Okay. So, you know, when you have peer support, when you have moral support, it helps you process uncomfortable situations, etc. Okay. You know, the more I let go of my ego, the the more I enjoy things. You know, like I don't really feel like I have a big ego, but like I think what society has proposed to us as acceptable versus not acceptable, or successful versus unsuccessful, you know, it's I think that defining factor is like an egoic proposal. Like ego, this is a package of ego, you know, premier ego, and then this is like supreme ego. And this is, so it's like I think it's kind of just like learned behavior. It's not something like I just kind of picked up on my own, like I am the best, I don't deserve this. No, I kind of like what I do. I like the change up. Yeah. But like well, the one thing's for sure, I'm not gonna sell out, you know, and because I know the easy way outs, you know, I know why people like give me stank face, because they think that, you know, because I have that opportunity to take that easy way out, and it's like that alone disturbs them. Okay, so what is this? Ace of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles, and 4 of Swords. So Spirit is saying like this is a trophy cup, you know, a Gatorade, you know, like we're just like they just splash on you, right? Oh gosh, my hair is a little crazy. It was fine before, and then like it just like the more you mess with it, the more it's like, what is going on? Okay, so anyway, the move from 9 to 10 of Pentacles, that's individual and communal happiness. This is legendary happiness. This is the, you know, when you have an inheritance, that symbolism alone is like passing an essence of absolute happiness from one generation to another. When you have an heirloom, right? More so, I was speaking more of an heirloom when I was, but like inheritance is what came out of my mouth. But you see that there, 9 to 10 of Pentacles. And so it's like saying like, you know, just like it's a recovery, like it's just a reminder, like you've won it, like wake up, you know, it's like the ice bucket challenge, like wake up, you won it, you're winning it, you're killing it, you know. And this is, you know how I know, because 4 of Swords is usually very meditative. Okay, we saw what 4 of Swords looked like in the Witch's Tarot, where it's like teacher-student relationship, like come on, look, you know, this is a lesson plan, very stern in its positioning, but here it's like taking some time out, enjoying, like indulging in your inner child, and like, you know, blowing bubbles. And this is not like, oh, it looks like she was blowing bubbles, like, but what I was going to say, it's not like blowing bubbles like being comatose, you know, like foaming at the mouth. This is indulging in the inner child, but what she's doing is she's smelling lavender. Okay, but she's kicking back in the workplace, chair turned away from the computer screen and her desk, and this is a magic of the Fae. This is a reminder that we all need to take a break, a moment to step out from our current situation, whatever obligation is proposed, or even like the heaviness of there's heaviness of a workload, but then there's also heaviness of having to deal with certain energies, the interactions that are very cumbersome. So we're looking at that, you know, we're putting like the text messages and all that, you know, stuff on ice. And it's like, you know, when I don't, like, guys might understand this, like where they get like novel texts from their partner or ex or whatever, like da da da, or person that they're just talking to, and it's like you didn't respond right away, you know, and it's like it's like that, but it's like I don't know how to describe, like I don't need to describe any further on that. I mean, because there are certain times, it's not absolute when it comes to that type of communication. But, like, yeah. Like, I remember looking at old texts, and I'm like, the more you have to say, the more it's like you have to it's more of a disguise of certain like aspects to that person or to that certain dynamic. And you know, in this like new role that I had to like simplify like my jewelry or whatever. And like at first I was like I hate, like I really didn't like it, because I'm like I like my stuff. I liked it a lot, and it just felt like, I don't know, but I kind of like not having the attachment to it because I'm already very connected. So it's, you know, that simplifying part of it. It's like, no, I hold that energy. I have to remind myself that I hold that energy, that I'm connected to these other crystals that I have bonded within its sentience, like bilateral learnings, that energetic exchange. And so, you know, it's good. Like so in some ways it kind of tied me down a little bit. Like as far as like, even if I put on lotion or whatever, it gets all over, you know, this stuff. And you know, it's just like, or when I go gardening or doing some like really dirty, like dingy, like cleanup work, you know, that, or like even when I take a shower, completely like disarming everything. And yeah, it just anyway, maintenance. Okay, 2 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, and 2 of Swords. Okay, so there's like a lot of thought energy form here, but okay, let's see, 2 of Wands. Okay, this is good. Okay, so it's bookended by 2s. Okay, so we have master number 22 here. I forget what master number 22 is about, but if you click on the hashtag, you'll see like all the connection parts to there. I built my my channel, like this forum here, in order to be able to link to certain reads, and kind of like decipher intuitively like what you would like to choose based on, if you want to learn more about that kind of energy. Intuitively, like your selection will lead you to what you need to hear, if you want to expand on that, because I trust my energy. You know, it's like as above, so below, because one is on the upside, one is in reversal. So what this is blocking off all of the noise. Like, this is being minimalistic with your energy. This is Yoda style, you know, with your energy when it comes to your meditative thought processes. This is the 4 of Swords broken down to the 2. It's just you, okay? Because naturally this looks like, the feels of this is like the 8 of Cups energy, where you go out, you find yourself, you kind of like diminish the noise, okay? And you're just going to go out and be in touch with nature. But this is being in touch with yourself. This is not having to pace, you know, elsewhere to find a quiet spot. Like, you establish that right away, okay? that inner calm. And again, the Fae are assisting with this, the elementals. Given that, the whole purpose of that primarily is to be able to know what we bring to the table. It's to be able to size ourselves up correctly before anybody can tell us who we are, what we can do, any of that. Before anyone can attempt to bullshit us, okay? Or lowball us, or, undercut us, punch below the belt, etc. So when we're doing that, when we're giving more weight to how we assess ourselves, honestly, we're giving back to ourselves. We're balancing out. It's like we're avenging ourselves. Without doing like the eye for an eye thing, like to expend that energy on like pointing the finger, like saying you're the one that's causing all of this bullshit in my life, you're the one that's doing this or that. The universe is smart, collectively sentience knows like what is bullshit energy, and they will reprimand accordingly, okay? But they don't condone that energy, okay? So we don't have to, go up several levels and do that ourselves. We know that we're protected the more genuine we are with what life presents us. Like, they're filled with opportunities, okay? This is just like the work that's involved. So in doing that, in reciprocating, knowing that we we deserve like a takeaway from this, rather than just taking ourselves away from the energies that are not how do I say it? I would say like disrespectful of our energies. We're no longer going to lose sleep over it. That's the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is like staying up all night, like, having a hard time going to sleep, etc. Like, but this is like not stressing anymore. Okay? So these 4 cards are a very good depiction of why and what to do. Like, to not undervalue the Two of Swords meditative quality of putting on your blinders. Okay? Like getting some shut-eye a little bit, I just woke up from like a tiny nap, like a power nap, and all like I had drool all over my wrist. That's what happened there. So, I mean, this is great. What else do you want to say, angels? Is there anything else? Like, I just wanted like some kind of, I just wanted things to play out a little bit. Like, I don't want to say drag my feet. It was more like, I just wanted to get through additional experiences to see how my day stacked up. Okay, how I approached my experience collectively, rather than just within this certain facet, this certain mirror, limiting myself. That's self-limiting behavior when it comes to potential within like your locality. Thank you, angels. Okay. So, like, that's why I just waited till now. Like, I'm like, I just need to get some sleep. And then I had some little sweets. They're like tamarind thingies, like sugared and salted or something. Like, I don't know what, but like, you should see how many seeds I have over here. It's insane. In one sitting. And then yesterday's sitting. And then the other day sitting. It's crazy. Anyway. And then I figured, like, I'm going to go ahead and clean up and do this. I still need to do dinner or, like, figure that out. But let's get settled here. Okay. Now that I've had the little sleep, a little, like, some rest. Queen of Swords in reverse. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in reverse? I think it's like getting to the truth of the matter. Like, you know, when you have like an ice shovel almost, like it's, I feel like it's almost sharpened on one side, on the end, so you can kind of like, I think that's what it is. It's like almost, yeah, I feel like that's what it is. So it's like getting to the truth of the matter, getting to the bottom of things. Okay? When there's a lot of dirt, when there's a lot of ice, when there's like a lot of like that cold-hearted bullshit, like on a this wavelength that's supposed to throw you off, you know? It's like, no, I can see it for what it is, and I'm the fucking Queen of Swords. You know, you want to put me in suspense, it's just going to suspend me, and I'm going to be in hangman energy. You know what that means? Objective point of view. I distance myself from you. I can see you for what you are, who you're trying to be, and I'm still me. You know? In fact, I'm a better me because of that. Okay. Anything else? Okay, one we don't want to go in. 4. It's the Emperor. It's holding high command. It's knowing what you have to do and getting it done. There's a lot of stuff. There's a method to the madness and following through it intuitively, because the more positively you approach your stuff that needs to get done, you know, we're all learning here. So even if we make errors, even if like we don't prioritize in the best, like most like flawless way, it's we're still invested in the learning process. So what that means is the more positive like approach we have, like including like fun, the more able we are to learn. And that's like the secret sauce when it comes to like basic value, when it comes to like even teaching like elementary school students, you know? That's what that is. And so like spirit, this is the embodiment of spirit, like in high command. And like this is not like having, you know, what do you call it? Like the RBF face of the Queen of Swords, because you have to get to the bottom of things, to get to the root of the matter, go beneath the surface, doing that research like work when it comes to getting your nails dirty, you know, and but not being like so like fanatic about it, like not being driven in a frenzy, not being frantic about it is what I'm, yeah. So when we're looking at that, this is like the Emperor in like the best seating possible, like excellent. Okay. All right, anything else before I use the bananagrams? Oh, okay. 14 pronounced, 14 accentuated. It's temperance. It's about knowing balance and but like enjoying in your appetite. And it's a shared experience. You know, it's very connective. It's a very grounded, like festive experience where like the table is shared, like it's prepped, it's set up. People brought, you know, certain things to the table, and they all complement each other. So having that accentuated, like this is like a round table of like emperors, okay? I told you, like I attract people in high power. I think it's great because I don't try to do those things. Like I don't like doing that. But I think it's like a really cool formula that Spirit has set in pace. Like even with new money, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm getting, because like you can easily become jaded in that kind of world. So it wisens you up, wises you up. I forget how it yeah, you wise up. Okay, when you have that much energy thrown to you, like pentacle energy is a manifestation of what's going on in like the energetic form. So when it's like accentuated in that manner, that also magnetizes a lot of bullshit energy. So like it also is very equivalent to seers, people who have that ability, because seers see like people behind closed doors when they don't feel like they're being monitored. And that's why like I kind of like don't mind it so much. I mean, to be truthful, the seers that I have come to like cross paths with, like all the males are corrupt, honestly. That like you know, at least when I cross paths with them, I don't know them now or whatever, but I'm supposed to not go backwards. I'm not supposed to like read the energy. I'm just speaking of this. So like I'm very weary of male seers, and maybe even female. Like I don't know. I don't know yet, but I know my firsthand account experiences have been very disruptive and misleading, and deceitful when it came to male seers. There may have been an energy shift coming into mine, but I have to move past these hurdles, right? Okay. What? Sorry about that. Okay. Is there anything else? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. This is like, I've come to know this as highly manipulative energy. Like people who want to be like a sugar daddy, like energetically tit for tat, right? And so I think this is what I've received so far when it came to like those propositions, that like if they can get away with that, like proposing that energy to get you to comply, to get you like to energetically buy in, that means they don't really need to even front the money. They don't really need to front. That's not okay. They don't really need to front like coming through, even if it comes down to like sending an email, sending a message, or like everything is like paper plane energy when it comes to that bullshit. Yeah, they know that like I'm rightful in shit talking that energy. They know. Bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a hands-off approach, it's like knowing when to be like, ugh, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, versus the other like varying degrees of aloofness. It's like knowing when to be like, no, because those energies sprout up when you're doing well, when you're doing like acing it energetically, where it's on like the edge of like being some, like you're about to be something like massive, like nobody knows, like this is incomparable energy, like nobody has known this to be as of yet. Like that's what seers see in me, in my future. And I just like, it's all like like fantasy almost, until they actually see what normal people, like I don't know, non-practitioners are starting to see. And that's when they say, like, oh my goodness, like, it's like I might as well like jump on the bandwagon, you know, that kind of thing. That's when you go like, no, you're not gonna be included, you know, in this whole thing. No, you've already served your part. You've already served your purpose in the learning process. You never supported me before. Like, you just wanted to take. And again, same story. You just want to take. Okay. Top of the deck. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's doing the homework. It's doing the research. It's citing the information. Sight-seeing is what we're looking at here. Yeah. You know, it's like, take a hike, but this is like take a flight, you know. Take a kite, like, you know, go off, like, make a leaf, like, and leave, or something like something, make like a leaf and leave, or something like that, or some. That's what I'm getting, a blend of that energy. And again, this is engaging in the inner child, like, not like having hard feelings under it. I mean, about it. It's more like it's water under the bridge, but like, this is again that energetic thing about like having the teacher-student relationship, but like in recent readings, being on that bridge and like guiding people, like, oh, there's that, remember there's that, you know, when people like really need that. So it's knowing like our place and not indulging in anything more, you know, that somebody else of lower vibing energy would like it to be, so it gives them this shortcut, right? So it's doing that research in our lives, citing the information, not losing track of that. Okay, it opened up to, yeah, see? Not losing track of it. Oh, look, my candle just blew out. What the freak? That's crazy. Yeah, that's dark energy, like trying to like come up into my space. No, you're not welcome here. Like, I know I said I didn't really mind seers, you know, coming through, but like that wasn't an absolute statement. That's not a blanket statement. That was like historically archival speaking on my lesson to learn. So you need to leave. So Terrascape, it's journeying out. Okay, so it's opening up to one more here. Oh, okay, I don't know. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like sharp discernment. That's what it's saying. Like, it is written. Like, I don't need to speak it. I just need to write it. I like energetically, I just need to like scribe it in thought form. That's it. That's where I'm at now. And then one more opening is Judgment 20. Karma is coming. Like that's all it is. Like that's all that I have to do. That's how powerful I am in the I don't know what you want to call it, but beyond the veil. My support crew is badass on a norm. Oh, it's parting another one. Okay, let me see here. Yeah. Queen of Wands, yeah. Badass, like I said, you know? People don't know what fire they're playing with here, you know? That's what that is. Okay. Okay. So, Bananagram time. What do we have? Oh, this is a lot. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have, E, I, and U. Okay. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Okay. QSZGIORRAANJY. Excuse me. I see Ra. So we have the Eye of Ra protecting us double time. But like, cheering us on. Like, we called upon Ra for protection. The Egyptian gods know us, well, know me in particular. And they celebrate, me, so they're willing to put in, invest in double time. See my name, of course, Tina. Joy. Kin. SZA, like SZA. Quan, that's a name. Quinn. Squirt. Maybe somebody's like a little like. Somebody's like. I'm not gonna say it. Train. Skirt again. Skin. AORN. That's like a medical trade show. Like yeah, like a nurse type of trade show, I feel like. I also see nurse here. Okay. Jury. Do I see that? Yeah, I see jury. I feel like I'm supposed to put that. Because, like, a jury is supposed to decide collectively, within the role of, like, ethics. They're supposed to discern amongst foul play. They're supposed to listen to stories and to discern what is the accurate version of truth. Like, be the extra eyes and ears and vocal chords of harmonization of justice. Rank. Jury rank. Okay. Let's see what that is. Oopsie. That's... Jury ranking. Okay. Maybe this is also happening in the spiritual courts, but maybe that's why there's been a longer amount of time when it comes to discernment, of other energies within the grounded perspective of like how things are going to play out, like what resources, like what's actually going to be given more weight when it comes to the actual decision process. Yeah. Because, like, oh gosh, there can be, like, many tricks up people's sleeves, but it's like, it doesn't matter. You can't beat spirit, okay? I see noir, yeah. Stern. Quiet. Oh, shit. Gotta stay quiet. Sorry. Okay, I can't say anything more. There's also quiet. Quiz also. Oh, this is a quiet quiz. There's not very good lighting here. Okay. I also see Zion. Art. Cat, somebody's name here. Again, she's kind of hidden here. She wanted to be like amongst a lot of different energies. She thought she could blend in, but I know Cat. I know Cat. Oh, there's also Ron in here doing the same thing. Also Ryan. And I still see Tron again. Somebody's name is also Tron, or like that's a nickname. Not just the movie. There's so many names here though that want to like stay quiet. There's like a disguise or something, like a cloak, so that I won't be able to detect their energies here. I have like Ariana, which also means that I have Anna. I have Sage again. Nora. Gary. Gina with a J and also with a G. That's the first time that I've gotten that. I have Gianna. Carissa with an S and a K instead. Katie, Katy, and Katie. Riza. I mean, I have the RZA, but I also have RISA and RIZA. Trina. Oh, I also have Katrina, of course. Definitely Kat is here. Jane. Yeah, people want to pull a Jane Doe here. Seriously. Jung, Carl Jung, you know. Okay, there's more names in here. Okay, but I'm not going to read them all. Stan. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's as far as I will go. Rant. Riot. People think that, like, when I read out names, it's almost like a riot. Like, the people whose names are called out, like, might feel like I'm trying to start something. Like it's almost like it'll cause a riot. But some people think, like, it's funny. Like, it's a riot. RSA is a security trade show. That's what I'm seeing here. LCC Rays. Zara. Raz. Ion. Oh, so we're looking at energetic bonds. You know, well, singularly speaking, you know, there's an ionic exchange, ionic bonds, you know, positive and negative. Some people are from New Zealand. Or, like, how's that background? Because I see NZ here. And I'm trying to figure out where to put the Z. So that's why. Oz. This is a huge, like, certain people here, this is, like, a huge, like, adventure. Like, out of the 4 directions that they go, at least half of it, like, their life is, like, now, like, a good bulk of a journey. Because we have, it's, riot is also sharing with ion. And so those O's have that cornerstone Z. Like, it's, like, on the verge of a new alphabet. Like, you know, that's crazy. In order to, like, discern this energy. We have Saga. Oh my gosh, for real. The saga continues. There's this song, like something like this. I think the saga continues. I think that's what it's called. That's. I think so. But then we have I left here. I think. Okay, so the 2 places that I see that it can go is it can go, well, like AI, of course, okay, but it can also go in, like, we're acknowledging ourselves as part of, like, a resource of the collective because it's sharing the same N as ion in, like, this chaotic form because it's riot and Oz. But there's also where it could go to IQ, where it's sharing it with quiet, that we need to kind of keep our intelligence, like, we're too smart too smart for our own good. That's what it's saying. So I'm not gonna entertain that. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm too smart for my own good. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say that, like, it makes more sense on the first part of it. So let me just show you in just a second. Okay. Excuse me. I gotta show you. Oh shit! What it looks like. Excuse me. So right there. That's what we're looking at. Okay. So, now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors, my supporters, for all of your help and investments in light and love. And upon closing out these portals, we send all the energies back in light and love with their appropriate karma due. Okay? That is it for now. I shall see you later, should you so decide to bump into me again. Okay? Bye for now.